Hey guys, LEGO Master 365 here, and it's now 2024, so that is another year of content to look forward to. So usually, well, not really usually, but last year I did a video kind of recapping the plan for this year, or the plan for last year I should say. So I figured I should try and make this like a yearly thing. At the beginning of the year I'll post the channel trailer and this little update video around the same time, so I'm not going to try and waste any of your guys' time, so let's just jump straight into it. So let's take a look at last year and what really happened. But to really look at last year, we also have to look at 2022. So let's start with that. In 2022, I posted about 52 videos, or pretty much exactly 52 videos, which is one video every week, which was a wild pace to keep up with as a senior in high school, and then a graduate. So it was a lot. And at the end of that year I started a new job, so it just wasn't a practical pace to keep up with. So in 2023 I decided I was going to take a step back from that and I was going to post whenever I felt like it rather than whenever I was obligated to, because my series had wrapped up and I really only was doing the trips at that point. So there was really nothing for new content to do besides also post like the model making videos, which we'll get to in a little bit. So the total number of videos for 2023 was, get ready for it, 15. Went from 52 videos to just 15. And it wasn't even like it was one video every month. There was like, I think a 2-month period where or like a 1 month or a 2-month period where I didn't post anything and I just happened to post a couple of videos 1 month and it just kind of rounded up to 15. So that is at least one video every month, or for every month. But it wasn't nearly as much content as being made as in 2022 and previously, because even before 2022, it usually ended up being one video every week, and that was a wild pace to keep up with, so I decided to take a step back. So why did content stall in 2023? Well, the main thing was settling into the job, which I am still employed at, and I'm definitely more comfortable in the job now. But the main issue is just that it's a very long commute and I end up spending about 10 hours out of my house. So I get home super tired and that's like 4 days out of the week. So it's a very long day and I just don't feel like doing anything when I get home, and that I just need like those 3 days out of the week to recharge. So I wasn't really spending a lot of time modeling or making anything, which is why I only posted 2 model videos or Matt's Models videos last year, and those were both model trains that I had built previous to 2023. I'm still working on Thomas himself, even though he's been in videos and shows and stuff like that, or at the train shows, but I'm still actively working on him because he's not fully done yet. I want to replace some bits on him and do all this other stuff, but that's coming eventually, so we'll get around to him later. Also, over the summer I became a volunteer at the Rare Museum of Long Island, so I spent my entire, I spent most of my Saturdays and a couple of my Sundays, and even some of my Tuesdays in the summer volunteering at the Rare Museum, which was amazing. It was so fun, and I'm definitely going to be doing it again next year as well. It was just really fun to work on these trains, like the full-size things and the miniature ones, and working on the G-scale stuff and the O-scale stuff and the HO stuff, and it was a lot of fun to do all that. So content just kind of got sidelined. Also, when it came to the train shows, I was running the Northwestern Modelers group pretty much on my own, which was a big mistake on my part. I did have friends to help me run the show, but I just kind of wanted to take it into my own hands, which was a problem that I need to work on. So spending all that time running those train shows was just kind of taking a lot of time away from doing the actual model projects that I would be bringing to said shows. And with all of those things taking priority in my life, I didn't have time to actually make any model trains. So I just couldn't make any model content. The only model content I made, like story-wise, was the Sir Candle story, and that story itself was written a couple years, like at least like a year or two prior to actually filming that story, because I just didn't have the resources to do that. Also, with running these train shows, I just didn't have the time to take out my camera and film them, which is why there were no real trip vlogs. There were like a couple music videos, there was like the one Greenberg vlog at the beginning of the year, but that was about it. I really didn't have a chance to film a lot of these events, and there really wasn't a lot of content to make from those videos. Like, I could probably make a compilation of all the trips from last year with the very few clips that I got, but I don't know. Maybe I will do that in the future. So now that we know what went wrong, let's see what I can do to make things right. So what is my plan for 2024? This year I'm giving myself an actual upload schedule so I can be more consistent with uploading and channel growth and all that stuff. So the new schedule is going to be a new video every other week, so pretty much 2 videos a month. The channel trailer and this video count as January's videos, and so February will begin some new content. And within that new content is going to be the return of the trip vlogs, because I do want to try and film these trips more than I have been, so I can get content out for you guys, but also just so you guys can experience these shows when you guys can't get to them. I'm also going to try and aim for the return of Matt's models. I'm going to try to work on new models this year and just like really try and get my head in the game and sit down and make stuff and just actually get something done and put together that I can be proud of. And then show off these trains at the train shows for you guys to see them and to run them, so we have more than just a couple characters running around on the layout that are from the same people. I'm also going to try and get a new story out with these new models rather than just like the one story. I would try to at least get one story out. I do have one story written that I'm really focusing on making right now, so if I can get that one out this year, I will be very happy. There's also a new series coming February 24th. I really hope you guys are going to enjoy it because I'm very much enjoying putting this project together, so that's that to look forward to. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I'll show you a little teaser right now. And that's the plan for 2024. If you guys did watch all the way through, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the little teaser right then. And if you aren't subscribed yet, I really do recommend hitting the subscribe button to see what content I do have planned for the future, because this year is going to be fun. I promise I'm going to get stuff out this year. It's going to be a fun ride. That's all I can say. And with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.